Yeah, I mean, on the looks of it, it looks like we may not finish the game today. But that's alright. I remember nightmares of that world. I don't remember that world, so... Who knows? Maybe I never did these worlds when I was younger. And I'm just like, what's this? What's this? What's this? There's whispers in the air. What's this? What's this? Yeah, I wake up too early, honestly. Sleep apnea, stress, and I just don't want to deal with the world. Trust me. Oh, trust me. I tried to sleep in. Oh, I remember this. Oh, I remember this. There is a speedy comet with this world, huh? I'm almost certain of it. Yep. Or a Daredevil run, I can't remember. I want to say a Speedster Comet. But over the years, I really didn't like Kamek. But now that I'm older and wiser, I'm like, yeah, Kamek's pretty good. Angry Sun just gave me nightmares. I mean, you can't really blame me, can you? It chases after you and literally wants to kill you. I mean, I can't... I don't know any other... There's a purple coin to this mission as well. Oh, well, I biffed that really good. Yes, I would love to come back over here. Yes, I would. Yeah, no, every time I wake up, I'm just like darkness. I need the star bits for my mama. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, even after, like, as I've said, 13 years, this game is still beautiful. Yo, what's up? Hey, you. Yeah, you got any star bits? How many do you want? You need 80? Well, guess what? I got 84 here. Open your pie hole. There you go. That still makes me think of Thanksgiving, because I'm just like, man, I wasn't a glutton on Thanksgiving. I was actually a really, really good boy. I was a really good boy with Thanksgiving. I didn't eat a lot. But gotta fit in Misty somehow. But, it sort of goes to the factor on, I can't believe people would eat like that. But you know what they say. Hot, hot, hot. Okay. Well, I died. I died. Lava's also a pretty bad enemy. Lava's also a pretty bad enemy. Just in case if you didn't know. Oh, God. Oh, God. Don't you know? Give me that coin. I deserve that coin. Chat, you also deserve a coin. I mean, to be fair, he's like 55, and if he could do a handstand on a pole, good for him. Good for him. I've never had the opportunity to do that, so I just suck. But one day, chat, I will see a pole, and I'll be like, I could rock that. That was an easy start. Cool. GG. Now, what are we at? Did we even break a hundo? Because maybe that's where I'll stop. Oh. Yeah. Wow, we're probably by 50 minutes we should break a hundo. Wow. And then that'll put me at 120. But I know the final mission will take me a while. So there is a small chance that we beat this tomorrow. There is a small chance that we beat this tomorrow. Of course, like I said, if I do stream. Interesting. But also on another note, see, like, part of me always wants to do like a nighttime stream. But I know deep down, I'm just like, nighttime streams are like the worst. But if I do a nighttime stream, that's maybe a good time to do Valhalla. Now, no, because that's sort of a kick in the dick for the people that have seen the start of it and want to finish it. And if they don't have a dick, well, oopsie, I guess, oopsie. I don't know. Because I feel like at least one day I should do 2 streams. But it's just like, what? It definitely goes to the factor on like why overwork it. But hey, it is what it is. My brain is always just tinkering, and like I said, I really do like these streams. Because I get to spitball. What's wrong with you? Good boy. Good boy. And then if some, like, I never know who's listening, you know? No, I don't. I keep my word, and I already done several long streams this week, so I don't really see to push it. But I want the people that like are invested, obviously, to like stay watching. If that makes sense. Yeah, this is definitely a speedster comment. I remember this way too well. This mission gave me nightmares. These freaks always kept on killing me. Because it's not right for the people that stayed like episode 1 and then all of a sudden they get shafted. And they're just like, well, now I can't watch you because you're streaming at midnight and I'm not going to stay up to watch you. I'm like, no, I respect that. Please don't. Sleep is more important than I feel like anybody streams. But, I mean, I also think I'm worthless, so, I mean, there's that. But besides the point is, I mean, thank God, so far, there has been no incentive to play Dark Souls. I mentally could not. Like, my arrhythmia would just give out and I would die. Like, that's literally how it would be. Like, I would literally just die and I'm like, I'm not dealing with this. I just couldn't. As much as I love everybody, as much as I can love them, I don't think I could. It's just like, I would just be like, nope, I can't do this anymore. I quit. Because I haven't even seen gameplay of Dark Souls. I've just heard horror stories. Like, I heard, like, that will make a grown man, like, question life decisions. Like, that's how bad I've heard that. Just from impressions, yeah. Okay. But, no, I'm very glad that granted, my community likes to tease me, but they know I can do it. I mean, I know what else is quite long. See, like, I like streams like this because, like I said, I don't know who's watching. And some people just like to talk, and I'm like, even if they don't, like, I talk so friggin' much, I'm just like, well, I should really shut up, but I just don't. I simply can't. I would do anything else but play that game, and that's saying something. I just can't. I know Rachel, an ex-veteran of the channel, wanted me to play that, and I know my capabilities. I just know them more than anybody else. And I just couldn't. And it's not like I can't. It's just I don't want to put myself through the stress. Because I would go ham, and I'm just like, no. I mentally can't. I give up. Call me princess, call me anything, call me whatever. I just cannot. Oh, I should have died there. And I think that's okay knowing your limits right there. I think that's completely like, okay, you know, I respect the person, but by all means, like, if it's a bet, a bet's a bet. So if I had to do that game, like, for a bet, I would be like, okay, maybe a week, a month. Because at least that way it's timed, and I don't feel pressured. Like, obviously I would get as far as I could, but people have to understand, sort of like I did with Minecraft, is if I'm just, like, not enjoying it, or I just don't know what the hell the purpose is. I mean, they did a sequel for the PS5, Demon Souls, and I have no interest in it. Very cool world, by the way. But I would rather play Amorous again. Like, I sincerely... Fun fact for you, one of the only PC games that I've ever played. Oh, Baka. Come on. Wow, that was extremely lucky. Oh, I bet. That game made millions of dollars. Like, I'm glad that it did well. Don't get me wrong. Oh, frick frack, patty whack. Alright, well, I forgot how to play this. Hold on, I'm gonna have to stay quiet here for a second. As much as I love you, chat, I'm gonna have to stay quiet. I should have died there. I should have died there. This is gonna make me mad. I promise you. Oh, I promise you this is gonna make me mad. Nope. Thank God I got the one, man. You just have to hold the controller really weird. There we go. Yep, I didn't wait for the platform. I did the exact same thing when I was younger. Exact same thing. Thank God Mario games only really have like one world that's difficult. Alright, wish me luck. With a kiss. Be like, damn it. Alright. Good boy. Alright, that was easy. But no, it's very interesting for me to say, like, I would rather do anything than that. Yeah, I just know my capabilities. Plus, I'm good. I mean, nobody wants to see me rage. That would be a hell of a challenge, though. Play Demon Souls or Dark Souls and not curse. I'm like, oh my God, I would fail that in a heartbeat. Alright, that should be enough for the Hungry Luma, but still. We have about 30 minutes left, chat. So just an FYI. Oh, yeah, I'll do this one. Just an FYI, chat. This game always goes fast, though. This game really, really goes fast. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And I hope everybody's evening's going good. That's going good. Weirdly enough, a lot of people messaged me that they're excited to see Mario Galaxy, but crap. But Pampers, yeah. Perfect. But, yeah. Proof is in the pudding. I mean, to be fair, it was Black Friday. Or still is, technically. But good luck getting any deals now. I hope people scored on Black Friday. I really do. I hope at least some person out there got a deal. Wait, what? Oh, I have to kill everything? Oh. Jeez. Alright. Very slow world. Or planet. Mario doesn't really have kill all enemies. Come on, come closer. I was just a mean kid, so I mean, to be fair, I'm vicious now. So I always just used to kill every enemy that I could. It's a problem, I know. It's a problem. I mean, I also really gotta... I don't think anybody else thought of this, but you really gotta give Mario some credit. Because he's burning his patootie off, and he just only takes 1 life of damage. Like, I guarantee you nobody else thought of that. Like, either he's, like, wearing a fire-resistant suit, Or he's just a madman. With that being said, could I be overlooking for it? Hey, you know it's cute. Right. I could do my most vicious roar. Right. See, I mean, if that doesn't put terror in your soul, then you just don't have one. Like that's just factoid. Like that's just factoid. Is there a boss? Nice. What Pokemon game are you even playing? Easy, boss. Boop. Wonderful. Boop. This is technically a baby. Oh, okay. It's a very good game. Wow, does not stay up for long. Ow. Boop. That wasn't the killing blow? Oh, crap. Wow, why are you so much faster than me? Damn. I mean, see, Ori hasn't spoken because he's too scared. That roar may have paralyzed him. I'm sorry, Ori. I mean, I didn't really want to use my powers. But, you forced me to. You forced me to. See? Thank you. I mean, to be fair, if they remake it, what's going to be really new? It's going to be a remake on... Or a remaster, not a remake. See, I'm glad. Thank you, Ori. Jeez. That still must hurt, though. Depending on how much his tail weighs. Thank you. Thank you. I don't want to be any scarier. Jesus. Come on. Boink. He is pretty adorable, though. Really? I got lucky. Definitely harder than his first phrase. But yeah, no, I can't believe it. I feel bad. We're either gonna stop at 4 hours or until we get 100 stars. Whatever comes first. Whatever comes first. I don't even know what we're at now. 85? 86? 88, wow. Okay. I mean, it's just gonna... I'm not gonna say cut it close, but... I think the time limit's gonna come up first. So that's 12 shines in about... Why do you hate me, game? No, I'm not even gonna do it. Nah, I don't think so. If they're just gonna remaster Pearl, then they're just gonna leave it the same and make it a quick money grab. But I mean, it could be like a Let's Go Eevee. It could be like a Let's Go Eevee game like that. You never know. I think people would like that a lot. I thought this was Mario Odyssey for a second. I spaced out. Wow. All right. I love how I almost died. Yeah, but you can never trust rumors. Like, it's one of those things where you have to wait. 'Cause I remember when the leak for like Let's Go Pearl Marill and crap came out like that. And it's just like, wow, this was a crappy rumor. But I don't think anybody has patience anymore. Be like, oh, okay. Like there's no hype. F you. If that makes sense. Like, nobody has patience to be like, man, I need this. Or I can't wait for this. It's just like, give me the trailer right now. And I'm just like, that's fine. But it's just one of those things where it's just like, oh, okay. I think why people are, like, Cyberpunk tanked so bad because the hype, there was hype, but there was also no information. Thank you. If that makes sense. Like, there's literally, there was nothing. Because they're just like, no. But I gotta give credit to them, because they're trolling the trollers. They're just like, yeah, there actually is no Cyberpunk. We just want to hang out with Keanu Reeves. And I'm like, I thought that was hilarious. I get it. I think a lot of people took like that like the wrong way, but I thought that was funny. I just found that, like, that's funny to me. Because especially since I'm not pre-ordering the game. Just like, oh, okay. But different humors, different people, I suppose. Oh, Baka. Oh, just kidding. But, it definitely varies on the fan base. Yo, this definitely reminds me of, like, Mario 64, Jesus. Like, this is pretty cool. Great music as well. Like, I highly doubt it's a reference to Mario 64. But could be. Boss fight? Yeah? Okay. Hey, she's back. Hi. Oh. How am I supposed to hit you if you're out of the force field, lady? Oh, like that. She thick for a Kamek. Ow. She thick. You could probably one-shot her. I mean, that's fine. I mean, there's a lot of people that love Pokemon, and I guess because I sort of just like fallen out with it, it's different. But like I don't know. I don't collect anything Pokemon anymore. The only thing I do collect is like Totodile stuff. I love Totodile for Alligator. But everything else I'm just like, oh, okay, who is this? Hell, I didn't even play the new Pokemon game like Sword and Shield until like somebody said, oh, you should play that. And I'm like, oh, okay. And it did really well. Played with fans and everything. Die. And that was definitely one of my favorite Let's Plays of all time. Because I just got to play with so many amount of you. But, I mean, I guess, like I said, everybody's different. And then you got the breeders, you got the EVers, and I'm just like, oh, okay, I literally have... I have no interest. I'll at least do one world of you, because I actually forget this world. But no, I'll keep you guys posted if I do stream tomorrow. Have you even checked out... I already did the first DLC. Potentially I may be doing the second DLC. A lot of people really love the second DLC. So you never know. It's sort of like one of those games where I'm like... It's not that I'm one and done by any means. But some games, that's just the case. I guess mentally, when I 100% a game, just like Miles Morales, for example, I have no reason to go play that again. And it's sad to me, because it's a great game, but, like, now I only wait for the DLC. I meant, the DLCs on it. And it makes me sad, because especially if you're, like, craving more. Like, if you're craving more of the stream, like, you gotta wait. But at least I have a schedule. But, like, DLCs, a lot of the time, it's just like, you don't know when you're gonna get the next installment. Oh, poop. But... I mean, people love Pokemon, and I have to like crush their dreams. I'm like, no, there's really not gonna be, there's not gonna be more Pokemon, not anytime soon. And they're like, why? It's just, I don't want my channel to be filled with Pokemon. Last year, I did like 4 Pokemon games, and that's fine. Like, but it's sort of one of those things where I'm just like, well, are you here for the nostalgia, or because you just love Pokemon? And either or is fine. It's just, it's sort of like a big kick to my balls. Because, you know, I'm a variety streamer. So, it's hard for me no matter what. Ow. What the fuck? But it's one of those things where it hurts. And, you know, because I get connected, and they're like, oh man, when's your next Pokemon stream? And I'm just like, probably won't be more Pokemon. And it's just like, oh, bye. And especially when you do, like, a game like Pokemon, they just want to see more and more and more and more and more. But I love everybody. It's just sometimes just a little bit more difficult to play other games than others. Do I think there will be a Pokemon game next year that I'll stream? Possibly Pokemon Stadium. That's about it. Possibly. But other than that, I have no intentions. And like, yeah, that may rub people the wrong way, but at least I'm honest about it. Like, I don't really like to incentivize per games. Unless we bring back goals. Goals were fun, but especially during COVID, I decided to take those away because there's no way in hell I'm gonna let somebody do a goal, and because I'm hurting so much in COVID, I don't want people to be hurting as well just for donating or anything or helping their goals aside. So I mean, I want to be considerate in that way. But I mean, I guess that's like somewhere like where I'm hurting, where I need to want more than take or give, excuse me. But I mean, oh, I didn't realize that hurt me. Interesting. I learned something. But I mean, because if I do a poll, it's one of those games where I already know the outcome. Like, I already know the outcome, so it's either I'm gonna do it or not. But we'll definitely see where things go from there. And I'll take it from there. Actually, I think right here is actually a good ending, because it's almost 4 hours. Definitely seemed to die off a little bit. Wow. Damn. Wow. And I'll take it from there, really. Now, I'm sort of just gonna leave it like that, and if I stream tomorrow, I stream tomorrow. Nothing really new. I do want to thank Johnny Lego for the follow, the one alert that we had, but I'm just gonna call it here. Maybe I'll come back later or take it from there. But thank you all for watching. Take care, and bye-bye.